From the KENYA360 studios in Washington, I'm Wairimo Wamburu with a highlight of newsmaking events from Kenya and diaspora. This is The Week in Focus. Welcome. And on the social scene, the Talanta Awards 2012 came to a successful close this past weekend in Seattle. Speaking to KENYA360 at what was its first such event in the West Coast, Talanta Development Inc. Director Maggie Warori disclosed grand plans to take the event to Kenya, Europe, and the Middle East in 2013. We'll link up now with our reporter Michelle Frazier as she interviews attendees at the event.
What's your name? And where are you from?
I'm from California, Sacramento.
Who's your favorite nominee?
My favorite nominee, I would say, will be Dorothy Mashira, that is performing right now.
Right, because she's from California, right?
And she's a great singer.
Good, that's good to hear. Well, thank you so much. Hope you enjoy your time here.
Definitely was a pleasure.
And the winner is?
Dorothy.
Oh, well. California, we take it home, baby. Hallelujah.
I will call none other than the youth pastor of JCC, Pastor Shiko and Pastor Steve Ndegwa.
Awards 2012 Best Coming Artist, and the award goes to Jesus
Tears coming out my eyes and such. Nah, I just want to say thank you for everyone who voted. Thank you, and God bless you all.
The best role model Talanta 2012. And the winner is Grace Budia.
I'd like to say one little thing. All the glory belongs to you. All the glory belongs to you, oh God. All the glory belongs to you. All the glory belongs to you, oh God. Thank you.
This is your first time in the U.S.?
Yes, it's my first time in the U.S. and I'm so excited. It's amazing. It's awesome. I feel so good.
Very surprised. You came here yesterday. You don't have any jet lag. Do you feel super pumped and super excited?
I came yesterday. I landed here yesterday, and you know our time is here and back home. It's a difference. I'm feeling sleepy, but I'm excited, so excitement is more than the sleep, so I don't know, that's why I danced. Yeah.
How has it been so far? Have you been enjoying your performances, meeting new people, seeing different faces?
Yes, I've seen different faces. I've made a lot of friends, definitely. Here in Seattle are so amazing, they're so lovely, they're so welcoming, and then performances are good. I had an awesome performance, blessing one, and thank God because now he has taken me to another level, in life, and my music will touch people, and that is my ministry, it's all about. the music industry is all about.
So if I could ask you, so you are from the Ogopa DJs. How does it go by coming from, you know, you're in Kenya and everybody knows you, and then you come to the States and you meet so many people, like young people who don't really like know about that. What would you tell them about the Ogopa DJs, and what would you tell them to like get them into the gospel business?
Yes, I'm very excited to be here in America. And I come from Ogopa DJs. I'm a gospel artist, the only gospel artist signed in Ogopa DJs. And Ogopa has been very supportive to me as a gospel artist.
We're about to enjoy a prophetic dance from the girls from Seattle, who will give you, hopefully this performance will touch your heart like it always does. You guys have seen tons of, you know everything about what it is to be about the Talent Awards. How do you think this event has gone by so far?
It's going good. You know, it's the first time it's in the West Coast, so a lot of people showed up and we're excited just to be part of this great organization that recognizes talent just like us, and just, you know, being here, it's really great. It's just beautiful, man. And the atmosphere, the clothes, it's just... I hope you guys enjoy your time, and now you can go and get dolled up in your pretty lovely dresses. It was great. KENYA360, we love you. Bye. Go KENYA360.
Indeed, a testimony of the talent and potential that is within our people and community abroad. And while still on events, the 2012 Kenya Diaspora Conference in the USA shall be held in Arlington, Virginia from October 5th to October 7th, 2012. The conference, themed Shaping the Destiny of Kenya, is organized by the Kenyan Embassy in partnership with stakeholders from the diaspora. Speaking to KENYA360 from the Kenya Embassy, Ms. Waithera Jogona of the Diaspora Desk stated that this year's conference is aimed at bringing Kenyans together to network and to collectively engage and develop a bond of unity and purpose for shaping Kenya's destiny. Last year's 3-day conference saw more than 700 attendees converge in Washington, D.C. and was billed as a major success, marking positive engagement between government and diaspora.
Because we are the people who are going to be driving this Vision 2030. What is our role and what has been done to include us in the planning and the implementation of everything? Hey guys!
The one area the diaspora hasn't exploited well is leveraging your networks and your expertise from where you are. You don't have, you know, some of us did leave and go back home, and we need some people to do that. But that's not the only way that you can contribute. You can contribute from right here. And today, with the technology that we have, the world is so small, we can feel you right this close in Nairobi. So leveraging your networks, I gave examples of what's happening with GE, and a number of offices, by the way, multinationals are opening up their headquarters in Nairobi. GE is one, Africa headquarters. Coca-Cola has expanded. East and Western Coca-Cola headquarters Africa headquarters is in Nairobi now. That's a decision of the last 1 year. So can we leverage where you work? Some of you are VPs, MDs in banks and major institutions. Get them to understand Africa and why Kenya is the right place to be. That is worth many more billions of dollars than the remittances, which are very important, should I repeat. So that's one. The government, for instance, has been doing it. We've had many people coming here. You can see Bonamunja here, sitting here, who helped with the procurement law and the system in Kenya, where people in the treasury actually have been coming. But what about private sector? Can we have the same thing happen here? The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in terms of how, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I know, has been working with the diaspora department. You'll be hearing about the diaspora bond from the CPK. I think they're here. You'll be hearing about the SEPT exchange, which we hope you'll be able to participate in Nairobi. That starts next year. There's lots of initiatives. Can't run a laundry list here.
My question is,
how can, the diaspora get like contracts for bidding, to help out in this development work? And what are we doing, are there plans for maintenance? Because Kenyans build, but then they don't think about maintenance eventually. And then my other question is, why aren't the locals being employed, to do this type of work?
Right. Now, how can I say this non-controversially? Frankly speaking, if you ask me my honest opinion, I prefer not to be exceptionalist. Exceptionalism, for me, is a signal of failure. Now, just to see that I'm not just picking on the diaspora. Tourist police, wherever I've always felt, having a tourist police is wrong. Why should you have a tourist police? We should have a security for all Kenyans. Right? I feel strongly that anyone, whether you're in here, in Washington DC or Nairobi, when it comes to investing, bidding for contracts, it should be easy for all of us. If it's easy for Kenyans in Nairobi, it will be easy for you. If we make it easy, whether it's the one-stop shop, can invest. If that works for people in Nairobi, no reason why it should work for you in the diaspora, especially this day and age. So rather than have exceptionalism, except where we feel that there are special circumstances. So in terms of the dual citizenship, voting, the diaspora want, those kind of things. But we cannot make that the only way. We want to ensure that you are part and parcel of Kenya, even sitting in Cincinnati. Maintenance, I agree that in the past we used to build and think building is the end of it, but you will find, if you come to Nairobi now, Ministry of Roads, Ministry of Transport, even the roads are being built nowadays. There's a market difference from what used to happen 5-10 years ago. In terms of, because maintenance begins with the initial construction, by the way, if you're not aware. If you're supposed to have, 10 inches of, bitumen and you have 1 inch, you began to destroy maintenance. Right? You will see that today, standard setting has become part and parcel of construction projects in Kenya. Locals being employed, valid question. Valid question. I wish, I know Piaskama would have a very good answer to that one. And I agree with you. In fact, can you give him a minute?
We came from a situation where we had nobody to do any construction. The biggest contractor was KENYA360 Road and Europe. And then we come up with projects that are 27 billion. There is nobody in Kenya that kind of money, any indigenous contractor who can do that kind of job. We've been slicing them. I'm very happy to report to you that the construction industry in Kenya has really grown. But it is an industry that was completely ignored. We are trying to make it grow the same way we made the cooperative movement grow in Kenya. We are part of the G10 in the world, in the cooperative movement. That is where we want to take our construction industry in Africa. Thank you.
Among the highlights at this year's conference will be the address by the chairman of the IEBC, Isaac Hassan, on the diaspora vote and the launch of the second US-based SACCO. All registered participants will be entered into a raffle for 2 Kenya Airways tickets to Kenya, 2 nights for 2 at Sarova Shaba Game Lodge, and 2 nights for 2 at Sarova Taita Hills Game Lodge. Registration deadline is September 17, 2012. Visit www.kenyaembassy.com for more information. And with that, viewers, we come to the end of our roundup of diaspora news and more. Looking forward to you joining us again next week. In the meantime, please like us on Facebook at Kenya360, share with your friends, and send us your comments, opinions, and critique. It is our goal to tailor-cut this production just for you. So thank you for watching, and God bless.